Hey family, it's your girl Charmaine Holland coming to you, and I just want to say Happy New Year. I hope you have had a beautiful New Year. It is January the 12th, and I am starting my journey talking about my book, Walking in Your Purpose. Every day there's a beautiful new day, and we are walking in our purpose so we can become our authentic self, so we can be great in everything that we do. And so in life, yes, we're going to have some storms, we're going to have some challenges, but the most important is having the lesson and understanding the wisdom and the knowledge that comes along with it so you can grow. Okay, for those who know my background, I'm very multi-talented businesswoman, okay, entrepreneur, motivated speaker. I go into the jails and I mentor women, and that is my true passion. But I want to come to you and I want to talk to you about my book, Walking in Your Purpose. It has 12 ills of the heart where we put these walls up and we deal with the pain. And then when comes the pain, it comes a lot of our low self-esteem. It comes with our lack of confidence. It talks about not having a love, deals with not accepting ourselves, not appreciating gratitude. All these things, all these words, we put these walls up and block that true authentic light that you was actually created for, so you can thrive, become amazing human beings. So today I want to talk to you about acceptance, okay? And in my book, I'm going to have this year, I already laid it all out. I'm going to have a lot of meet and greets because I want to talk about the issue so you can be able to deal with the trauma, overcome the healing process that you need so you can become authentic, so you can accept you, all your flaws, all your shortcomings, because I realized until I accepted me, I cannot be authentic. I cannot walk in my truth. And I cannot show up the way I need to show up for individuals because you ain't even showing up for yourself right. So if you can't accept you, guess what? You can't really help others the way you really want to help others. Okay. So I'm talking about acceptance today. Acceptance is I respect the belief of others and strive to embrace the good in everyone. Okay. When you accept yourself, you not gossiping, you not talking about people. What you doing, if anything, you are praising people because you recognize it in yourself. So you want to give it back to other people. You see me on social media where, I'm always meeting new people because I want to give them their flowers while they're here. I got my own garden, so I can take the flowers from my garden and pass it to others, right? That's when you know you're walking in your purpose. So in my book, I'm going to share acceptance with you, okay? So I have affirmations. Affirmations are commands. We are quick to talk about negative energy of our shortcomings. We ain't good, or we can't do this, or I got this disease and I got. Stop claiming it. Stop putting that negative out there. You want to speak? Speak with positive. Call it in, okay? So you can stand and elevate on it. So the first one is, I accept my life the way it is. Yes, no matter what you're going through, accept all of it. Even if it doesn't even look beautiful, you gotta own it because there's a lesson and wisdom in it. The next one, I see the beauty in every culture. Recognize the beauty. Don't talk about it, but recognize the beauty. Highlight it. Elevate yourself. The next one, I respect the belief of others and I strive to embrace the good in everyone. Okay, God said He created us all so we may know each other and grow and multiply. Okay, the next one is I accept and love myself unconditionally. Some people don't think that there's a such thing of unconditionally, but it is. Until you love yourself, you're going to love yourself unconditionally. Okay, so that's in the first session of acceptance. All right. So every day you got to give yourself affirmations. When I go to the jails, I tell the ladies, look, give gratitude and let's come up with these affirmations. You got to empower yourself. Your environment don't look healthy, but inside, man, it can be amazing if you just pour in. Okay. So I'm going to share my understanding of what acceptance means to me. And then later on, I want you to write down what acceptance means to you and how does it look when it shows up, okay? So if you have my book, join, okay? And I'll send you a link in my YouTube channel where you can order your own copy, okay? So it says acceptance. It says we must learn to accept ourselves before we ask or allow others to accept us, okay? You can't expect people to accept you if you're not accepting yourself. And that goes with your partner. That goes with anybody, all right? The next one is, I recall this lady who was very nice and kind to people she met, okay? Kind, you put out goodness, guess what comes back? Nothing but goodness. The next one, she enjoys supporting people in their events, okay? Support, donate, charity. As you go out and support others, they're going to support you back. The next one, this lady was trying to fit in so people would accept her and her gift she bought, okay? This lady was trying to fit in so people would accept her and the gifts she bought. Now, that's where a problem come in at, okay? Because if God bless you with something, you ain't got to fit into nowhere. He is going to bring it to you, okay? But this is what this lady was struggling with. She was trying to fit in places where she couldn't because she couldn't accept herself. I'm going to go a little deep, okay? The next one is, no matter how much she tried, though she just couldn't fit in. That sound familiar to you? Have you ever been somewhere and you just felt like, why am I here? Why am I here? I do not fit in with the individuals that's in this here circle. Something to think about next time you're in that space, okay? After years of pulling and pushing, the lady finally gave in and accepted God's plan for her life. You know, sometimes we struggle and God said, look, this is what I call you to do. But, you know, we trying to do our own will and want to do what we want to do. God said, okay, go ahead, do your thing. I'm going to just sit here until you get sick and tired of doing things that is not in your alignment. All right. So at that point, she realized that God wanted her to stand alone and wait for people to come to her. When God bless you with something, He will call the people to come to you. You ever get this as a phone call and say, girl, man, you came to me. It was so heavy. I got to come and talk to you. That's how that happened. Or you can be somewhere and somebody will see you and they keep looking at you, and God is talking to them like, go to that lady, go talk to that lady. That's how it happened. God will send you the people He needs for you to mentor, for you to talk to. He will bring them to you. All right? Just believe it. Trust me. It happens. This lady is now a motivator speaker about to travel all over the world to uplift and inspire millions of people. Yes, she is. Because she believes in herself. She believes in the power. She accepts herself. And she accepts the calling that God has for her. She learned to stand in her truth. Living her purpose with affirmations. Acceptance. I accept all of me. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to ask you write down what acceptance means to you and what it looks like. And anytime you at a place and you don't feel like you belong there, then that means that you need to go deep within and find out what is it that you need to accept about yourself. So wherever you go, you know that you fit in, and be intentional, be in alignment, and not just waste your time and energy going places that you know that's not for you. With that being said, I want to leave this beautiful quote to you about acceptance, and it says, acceptance is the key to peace. When we stop resisting what is, we allow ourselves to experience life as it truly is. With that being said, it's your girl Charmaine Holland coming to you about walking in your purpose. And today's lesson is about acceptance. Recognize your acceptance. Accept all of you so people can just love on you automatically. Okay? With that being said, have a beautiful day. Peace. I love you.